everybody, it's Kessa here. We are going to be gardening together today. So in your crates, you're gonna find that you have a pot, a bag of soil, a package of seeds that we actually got donated by Early's in Saskatoon, and we are so lucky that we got these. So thank you to Early's for the seeds. And you're also gonna find paint. It might look like this, or it might look a little bit different. Some Sharpie permanent markers, and some glitter glue. So what you can do, it's totally up to you. If you want to leave your pot blank, you can do that. If you want to decorate it with markers or glitter glue or paint, you can make this pot your own. And so when it comes down to actually potting some seeds in it, this is what you're going to do. So you have your instruction sheet here. And first things first is to look at the seeds that you have and decide what you want to plant. So in this pack, I have some daisies, I have some blue lake bush beans, some nice green beans. I have some salad blend, Italian salad blend, some straight edge cucumbers, and some rhubarb, Swiss chard. So it's totally up to you what you would like to plant. I think today I'm gonna plant some African daisies. They're beautiful flowers. And what I want to point out to you is when you're looking at your seeds, you can always read on the back and it will tell you how tall it's going to grow. Does it like sun? Does it like shade? How many days it takes to be mature. So how many days from the time you plant it to when it's going to be full grown, okay? So with the African daisies, it says 50 to 60 days to maturity. So if I plant it today, in about 2 months, it will be full grown. So just remember that. It's not like it's gonna grow overnight. It takes patience. And this one, like sun or shade, this one likes sun. So I wanna make sure after I plant this, I have a sunny spot in my house for this to sit. Maybe it's in a window where it's getting some sun. And you always wanna be careful that you're not putting it right where it's getting, not enough sun and then it's not gonna grow. So you wanna make sure that you're getting full sun. This one says right here, full sun. So once I've picked what I'm going to do, I am going to take my soil. And I also just want to point out to you that there are holes in the bottoms of these pots, and that's a really good thing. We use holes in pots for drainage. So that means when we're watering our plants, we don't want a whole bunch of extra water to sit in here. It's kind of like it doesn't want to sit in too much water. It wants to have the water go through and be nourished, but you don't want to always just have your flowers sitting in pools of water. Like you don't want to overwater it. So the hole will help that water get out. So I'm gonna take some soil, and you can wear gloves if you don't want to get your hands dirty, but I'm not going to wear gloves today. So you're gonna put the soil in your pots, and yes, it might be a little bit messy, and that's okay. Maybe you could do this outside. And as I'm going, I want to kind of pat it down a little bit, okay? Perfect. So just put all your soil in here, and it should be measured out just the right amount. So what you can see, if you can see, there's about this much to the top. So you don't want to put too much soil, and you don't want to put not enough. So what I've done is I put a whole bunch of soil in here, and then I've taken my finger and I've made a hole. And I've kind of patted it around, so it kind of looks like a donut. I'm kind of like making a donut with the soil, so there's a hole in the middle. Then I'm going to open these up. Okay, and these, it says on here, they're gonna come in white, yellow, and orange. So these are gonna be awesome. And something I want you to remember, when you were planting these in little pots, they're gonna grow differently than if you were planting them in your garden, okay? So, take a little handful of seeds, not too many, not too little. And you're gonna put it in the soil in that hole I put. Good. So you can see they're in there. Then you're gonna kind of cover them up a little bit. You don't want them to be too deep, but about an inch or two below. Then I'm gonna take the rest of my soil. I'm gonna put it on top. I'm gonna gently press it down. And then I actually might use one of my paintbrushes you have in your kits to brush it off and clean it up a little bit. But there, it is all planted, as you can see. There's about an inch from the top of space. And now you have your pot with the daisy that's gonna grow. And now for watering, I want you to always, you can read on here again, what does it want for watering? So daisies, they like to be watered, but they don't like to be overwatered, right? So I would be checking them every day. Oh, how you can check if it needs water. When it's a seed like this, you can't really tell, right? Because there's nothing growing yet. So you can always you want the soil to be moist. Like you don't want it to be dry where it's crumbling. You want it to be nice and moist. So right now it's good. It doesn't need anything, but I'm gonna keep checking it and watching it. And within about 60 days, it should start to be full grown. Okay, good luck everybody.